Good evening, Facebook.
Why you say it like that? Facebook.
You know how it is when the camera is live and the lights are on you. So
Y'all know they say that. Where did I hear that? That Facebook is for the older crowd and
Yeah.
Instagram is for the younger crowd.
the
I'm not
millennials.
old.
They said that Facebook is for your 35 years of age and up, and Instagram is for your youth and your millennials.
Who came up with that
I
rule?
don't know who made that rule, but you know what? I know one thing is this right here. I'm not old, so good evening and welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Johnsons on this cool, cold, chilly. It's been a cold day today.
Yeah, it is cold. I want to go back to this Facebook, Instagram thing though. Where did
Hey,
they
how
come
y'all
from?
doing?
Hello. Hey, Sam,
Nikki
Richard.
Monique.
Hey, Nikki. What's up?
What it do? You know what? It's been cold. You know what? Folks been in all day, been posting pictures. You know, I feel like I have gained like 3 or 4 pounds today.
Really, right?
Yeah, I feel like 3 or 4 pounds.
Okay. How do you gain 3 or 4 pounds?
Man,
Randy?
listen, I
In
got
one
up,
day.
I studied today, right? I ate, I studied, I ate, I slept. So today's been one of those days where I really didn't do a lot, but I really feel like I got a lot accomplished today.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to share to the other page.
I feel like I got a lot of accomplished.
What did you get accomplished?
I feel like I was able to. And she said, "You look like you were sleeping."
Yeah, he did. He got a lot of rest today. Why
Listen,
that's
took
the thing
advantage.
about working from home.
I took advantage though.
You took advantage
Yeah,
of what?
I took advantage. The road, it was raining.
to rest?
It was like it was cold, and they were saying the news reports that don't go outside the roses. So I did exactly what the news people said: stay in.
Well, that's the thing about working from home now, you don't have an excuse. So, when we were in the office, we were excited about, we don't have to go. Well, I won't say excited because, I enjoy being busy and, being productive or whatever. But anyways, that excuse about, the road's bad, not coming to work, over, over, because you know what? We working from home. And guess what? All you got to do is log on.
So listen, if you would be kind enough, hit the share button. It only takes what? A second to hit the share button. And because what we're gonna be talking about tonight, it's gonna be centered around marriage. But you know what, single folks, you can take this and apply it to your lives as well because it's a game changer.
Let's see who on. Hey, Barbara.
Antonio Nelson.
Hey, Antonio. What's going on?
So, but I did see somebody that I know work and said that they work from home. They said they taking a snow day.
How do you work from home?
How do you work from home and take a snow day?
Who said that?
I saw somebody work from home and said, you know what, today's gonna be a snow day.
Huh?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
So I type in the chat. and listen, kid you not, I need somebody to tell me how, if you're working from home and you're getting paid with your computer and everything at home, how do you get paid to take a snow day? I need somebody in the comment section.
I have no words. Javita, I have no words.
Listen,
and I know you hollering right now.
No, I literally saw somebody say, you know what, today's a snow day, but they work at home.
Well, okay, so they working from home?
Yeah, they work from home.
But they taking a snow day.
Y'all,
that does not go together. That is not compatible.
We cannot make this up.
We can't make it up. But I don't know who said that, but that is funny.
Nikki Monique said she would say a mental break.
You know what? We do need those sometimes, Nikki. Seriously, you need a mental break sometimes. Hey, sometimes when you have to call in, because we don't lie, right? But sometimes you just need a mental break. I think that should be added to company policies for folks to have mental breaks. Not a mental breakdown, but a mental break.
Also, we're definitely celebrating Black History this month. There's some ordinary, extraordinary people that have done amazing things. You know, our
Yes.
brothers and sisters, and we're very we know what we celebrate this month.
That's right. I
you-
celebrate you.
Celebrate. Wow, have done amazing things.
You've done great things. He really spoiled me on my birthday, y'all. He spoiled me really, really good. Oh, let me tell y'all.
Pastor Craig,
so
right.
we went on my birthday. So he took me to where did we go?
We went to
Monell's.
Nashville.
We went to Nashville because I love to eat at Monell's. So anyways, we went to Monell's and we were like late getting there, and I was hoping, because I love the breakfast, so I was hoping that was our whole reason for going to Nashville. So I was hoping it wasn't too late. So we got there about 10:30, and they stopped
Well,
serving.
hold on.
What?
We were supposed to be there at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Melody's doing her hair and making sure that she looked beautiful like always, like she is now.
Well, I
No.
stayed in the bed until
All right, you stayed in bed.
I got me some rest. Okay.
Okay, go
So, anyways, so we was rushing trying to get there. We finally got there. And so they was like, well, yeah, you know, we can go ahead and still eat breakfast. So they sit us at the table with these two nice gentlemen. And anyways, they were late too. And we just got to talking, you know, because at Monell's you sit with, you know, different people.
No cell phones.
No cell phones. And I just love the way they operate at Monell's. But
Family
anyways,
oriented.
it's like family oriented. So anyways, they were late getting there apparently. And he said that was their first time coming. And they were, you know, one of them lived in Nashville. He said he passed by there all the time and he always wanted to come, but he never would go. So this day, he specifically decided to go. So anyways, make a long story short, on my birthday, this was the best birthday that God could have given me. On my birthday, we got a chance to minister to someone who was going through some marital difficulties. And that just made my day. So God, it was a divine appointment at the right time. God had them to come there, had us to come there. And y'all know how much we love marriage. So anyways, we got a chance to minister to them and talk to him about his marriage. And I'm just believing God that exciting things are going to happen for him. And you know who you are. The exciting things are going to happen for you in your marriage. So
Yeah, we're definitely believing, you know, for strong, the family to be strengthened and health and relationships to be healthy. We believe in going across the ethnicity lines because you know what, God loves all of us.
That's
And you know,
right.
it's talked about in Revelation 7 that when we get to heaven, there are going to be all color, all tribes, right?
That's
So
right.
we should start practicing it down here.
That's right.
I love having that opportunity to minister to some brothers of another ethnicity yesterday. And actually, it's like the Lord yesterday, Mel. It was just amazing of being able to just encounter so many divine appointments.
yes. That's the thing, y'all. When you are walking with God and you have that relationship with God, sometimes you might not understand what he's doing, but a lot of times he's strategically placing you at certain places and strategically placing other folks at certain places so you guys can meet, talk, and then you realize, okay, now I know what this is.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing, God. I know what you want me to do. I know the assignment. I'm going to get right to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's about. That's what's fulfilling in life.
Yeah.
Not just waking up, working,
Going to
eating,
sleep.
going to bed, waking up.
Take a shower. You
working,
got to throw a shower in
eating.
there at some point. No, I can't make it up, baby.
So if I have to tell somebody on this live,
There is somebody out
do
there
not put
that-
on your clothes without taking a shower, because that is not right.
So,
Hey,
so,
Juanita.
So, you know what, Mel? I'm glad you said that because about being in the right place at the right time. That's one of my prayers. Lord, put me in the right place at the right time
That's right.
to meet the right people. So even some of those single people out there, right? Some of those single individuals, you might, you know, it might be your heart desire. You know what? Position yourself to be in the right place. Make sure you're looking good because I believe that there are opportunities that come along, right? And they're called destiny moments.
So what you're saying, Ronnie, is
Yeah.
you can't be saying you want that you desire companionship and you want a husband, and you sit at home every day and don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, is he supposed to fall out of the sky? Is he supposed to just fall from, like the man who they let down from the rooftop to get healed with Jesus? I mean, how he supposed to meet you? You got to get out.
And also,
You got to go somewhere.
yeah, I believe, Melody, that there are some people out there, it's time for them to move forward.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to move forward in life and to just, like you said, take those steps of faith and move forward.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You've been stuck in that rut long enough. There are people out there that's waiting on you.
Yep.
Go ahead. So let's jump into this.
Okay. So we got a good topic for tonight.
Good topic.
See, you know what? You was about to say something because I know you.
Type in the chat. I want we got like 20 people in there. Type in there hungry. Type in the comment section hungry, because a lot of y'all been fasting, so I know you're hungry. So type in the comment section hungry. HUNGRY, hungry.
But when you real hungry, what do you say? Hungry. That's when you're real hungry. Well, okay, guys, we got a great subject tonight. Tonight we're going to be talking about don't let your spouse go hungry. Don't let your spouse leave home hungry.
Wow.
Either way, however you want to say it. Don't let your spouse go hungry.
So basically what you're saying, Melody, is this, right? If you allow your spouse to leave home hungry, they're going to feed their appetite somewhere.
Ooh.
And with somebody, right?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
And you know what? If you're real hungry, you might even find a buffet.
Ooh, that's
where
not good.
Everything can be served.
Ooh, that's really not good.
All right.
That's not good. So please don't let your spouse leave home hungry, because buffets can be dangerous. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so what are y'all talking about, Ronnie and Melody Johnson? We hanging out with y'all tonight. Well, when we say don't let your spouse leave home hungry or don't let them go hungry, that could mean don't let them be hungry for attention.
Whoa.
So, are you affirming them? Are you telling them how good they look? Are you telling them when your husband got on his nice smelling cologne and you? Are you ooh, you smell good,
right?
baby.
I want to muscle. Go ahead. No, just
let me see. Oh yeah, you smell good.
Okay.
You smell good.
I can deal with that.
I mean, do you tell your spouse those kinds of things, or is he or she leaving home hungry? So, okay. So if your spouse leave home hungry because they haven't gotten that attention, right? So they go somewhere else, maybe the mall, wherever, pass by, some girl or guy say, that's some nice smelling cologne you have on. What's the name of that?
Well.
Okay, so then the spouse turning their heads like, what they just say? They say they like my cologne?
So I'm glad you said that, because this is a true story that I'm about to tell. So Melanie and I went to a Grizzlies game one day. And before we went to the game, Melody went to the nail shop to have her nails done, right? And so, we bypassing each other, just going on, getting dressed for the game, get to the game. So Mel have to go upstairs to get something for us to eat or use the bathroom.
I went to the concession
stand bathroom or something. So I said, you know what, you just go and sit down here. And when Melody came, as Melody was walking back down the steps, getting ready to sit, there was a man walking up the step. And he said, you know what? He said, ma'am, your nails look really nice. Y'all, it felt like horns on top of my head. It felt like horns were sticking up when I found out that another man had noticed my wife getting her nails done, and here I am, drove from where we live at to downtown and never noticed it.
You just brought up a good point, because, husbands, why pay the money to get your wife's nails done and then don't even look at them or say anything about them? You just spent the money on them, so just tell them, hey, your nails look nice, right?
So you know what? I make sure. I try to make sure that now, if Melody get her hair done, you know what? Your hair look really nice, Mel. You look so beautiful, me, because I want to make sure that she's getting that affirmation from me and not somebody else. So, because let me tell you something, men, women, somebody's always looking at your spouse. I got to keep it 100 because the thing about it is that some folks don't care about you married. Some
that's
folks
really
prey on
sad.
that. You know what I'm saying? So I said that we have to give our spouses that affirmation because there's somebody out there that will.
And you know, it's really sad that these days and the times that we live in, you know, you can say you married and folks just act like you didn't say it. What is that about? Come on now. Let's respect each other. But anyways, you know, we can be attentive to detail on these jobs. And, you know, of course you should give your best because we work as unto the Lord. But how is it that we can be so attentive to detail when it comes to other things, but when it comes to your spouse, you forget to say something to compliment them?
Yeah.
Don't let him or her leave home hungry.
Yeah. And you know, every day, you know, and I challenge myself and, you know, I challenge Mel as well as he's telling you guys, every day find something positive to say to your spouse.
That's right.
Let them know that, you know what, you're beautiful to me. And it's not about the makeup. It's not about having on the fancy clothes and all that.
That's right.
Just let them know that, hey, you know what, you mean the world to me. You're special to me. I can't live without you. And what you're doing, you're building your spouse up. So when somebody else come and try to put something in their ears, blah, 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 blah.
Go in
One ear and out the other ears.
That's right.
And once it goes out of her ear into my ear, I'm going to stop it. Because I might... No.
So what about this one, Ronnie? So what about don't literally don't let your spouse go hungry?
Well, you know what? You just cooked me a 5 cheeseburger and French fries. And what did you cook yesterday?
What did I cook?
We ate out yesterday, but then you made a pizza.
Yeah, I made a homemade pizza.
You know, and with that there is this, ladies.
Don't let your husband be hungry.
Listen, don't let your husband eat McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell's.
Yeah,
At least get a man a meal at least twice a week.
Don't let is McDonald's your husband's nanny?
Wow. Whoa.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know, I am doing better.
You're doing much better.
I'm cooking more because I don't want him to go hungry. But not only that, y'all, but man, a lot of these restaurants, this food is just processed and it's got so much sodium in it. And you just want to, you know, when you cook at home, you know what's in the food, right? So, you know, that's another thing, you know. And, you know, if both people are working, you know, it doesn't mean that y'all can't rotate because, you know, Ronnie can put some fish. Now, when you talk about cooking some fish outside.
She just boosts me up.
This one right here, he can do that. He can cook some good fish, some good lamb chops,
Steak.
some good steak. Oh yes.
So she's boosting me up now.
I got him a green egg so he can do all of that. You know.
Listen, y'all. Listen. Javita said cook something. Cook something, even if it's some
cook some tuna.
Some pork and beans and hot
You don't have
dogs.
to cook that, just boil the eggs.
So just make sure you're cooking something. And this next one is that your spouse should not be hungry for affection.
Yep.
And with affection, it's intimacy. You know, once a woman needs intimacy, a man needs sex.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is that if you're not being intimate, showing your spouse affection, just like we stated earlier, Melody, that when they go out and look for their attention, believe me, if you're not meeting that need, the need will be met somewhere. Yeah. And you don't want the need to be met through an adultery relationship. You don't want that need to be met through pornography.
Yeah.
Because the need will be met, whether you're doing it or not. And so it's best for you to be able to provide and give that person what they need so everything stays in house. Everything stays in your bedroom, in which your bedroom is sacred.
Yeah. And you want to stay in the will of God. Because the thing about it is, both people, just say both people trying to live for the Lord, and you just don't want those kinds of temptations, right? So it's best to just, y'all connect. You know what I'm saying? If temptation is like that for folks who are saved, just imagine what it's like for folks who don't have that conviction. They, some folks don't think twice. Yeah. So, it's just best to just make sure that you don't let your spouse leave home hungry. Yeah. And even when it comes to sex, because we'll touch on that one as well, a man gets excited about what he sees, and a woman gets excited about what she hears. Exactly. So, women, if married women,
can I show the bunny not to come to bed in?
See, I knew he was going to say something about the bunny. Why he got to say something about the bunny? Just go ahead. No, bloomers and bunny. Bloomers and bunny. No. I don't wear bloomers, but I need help with the bunny.
But no, it ain't even about that. So, and we ain't get on that subject tonight. Listen, though, when it comes, like you said, is that you present yourself. If you and your girls is going out, y'all going on a girls' date or hanging out, the same way you dress when you go out with your girls and you go to church, it should be the same way when you go out with your husband or your wife.
That's right.
Because I believe that when me and Melody goes on, I want Melody to look better than me. Because the thing about it is that if she's taken care of, right? If she's beautiful in what she is, if she have on the best of things that she like, right? That's an example of me. I don't want her going around, mad, depressed, shoes got scuff marks all over them.
Yeah. And you know what? A man who is married and who is hungry and their needs are not getting fulfilled, they're going to be mad. They're going to be frustrated. They're going to be grouchy. Yeah. Don't let your husband leave home like that, women. Don't let them go out grouchy and angry and snapping everybody up. And then Miss Susie Q walk by,
Yeah.
In her little skirt up to here and, no.
And men, don't fall into that trap.
That's right.
Don't fall into that trap. Because that's a trap. I always tell people, regardless of the amount of time, you could put yourself in a situation that you could be dealing with that for the rest of your life.
That's right.
And, even though, your spouse might forgive, it's just that there are certain situations you want to stay out of. And, just don't want to open those doors up.
Yeah. It only takes one time, too. One time where, a child can be produced. It only takes one time for, something, you get a hold of something that you can't get rid of. Yeah. And also, what's that movie with Martin Lawrence in it and the lady who was cuckoo?
I don't remember that one, babe.
It was a movie. Y'all put it in the thing. Y'all know it's a thin line between love and hate. What's the name of the movie? But anyways, she was cuckoo.
She was cuckoo.
She was cuckoo. It was another movie that
there's a movie I watched called Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction, that's one
There's
too.
There's a movie called Fatal Attraction, and this guy, he ended up tying himself up with the wrong type of woman, and there was serious consequences behind it. And even if you feel like you're being tempted, have an accountability partner.
That's right.
One of your boys or one of your sister girls, just have those open communication to say, what, I feel like I'm being tempted, where that person can, talk with you and give you a level head about it, where you don't go down that pathway that's not God's will for your life. So we have to constantly I believe in accountability partners.
Yeah.
Because I believe at some point, all of us go through different seasons, right? All of us go through things in life where we need to be strengthened. Right. It's in Proverbs 27, it talks about what? Iron sharpening iron. And you're able to sharpen, your brother, your sister. So just have that accountability partner to make sure that you're staying in your lane.
Yeah.
Because at the end of our lives, won't none of this stuff matter.
And you know what? The reality is when we leave here and we get before the good Lord, we can't say that somebody else made us do anything. So yeah, we shouldn't allow our spouses to leave home hungry, but the responsibility of what you do is on you. And that's something that, we have to give an account of. So it's best to make the right choices. But at the end of the day, I want what's best for Ronnie. Ronnie wants what's best for me. So if I know that Ronnie has a need, I'm not going to have him out here being tempted or feeling tempted because I'm being selfish. Because really, that's what it is if he's leaving home hungry, I'm being selfish or vice versa. So it's just best to not allow your spouse, to keep your spouse from getting in those type of situations.
I heard Pastor Michael Todd he said, start in your head.
One thought.
It get in your heart.
Yep.
And then you do it with your hand. Head, heart, hand. Everything starts with a thought. Even the girl, in New York, the girl in New York, I'm quite sure there was thoughts that was ringing in her mind. Mm-hmm. She was a beautiful girl, but there was at some point in time in her life, Melody, she was rejected.
Yeah.
She was hungry for something.
Hungry for something.
And I challenge everyone, including myself, let our appetite be for God.
Yes.
Because I don't care how hungry you are. I don't care what type of appetite you have. Jesus can fill it.
That's right.
And through Jesus, that's the only person you're going to ever get true satisfaction from.
That's it.
If you love Jesus, you'll be able to love your wife. And you will be able to take care of her, to give her the intimacy she needs, to be able to fulfill the desires of her want. You know what I'm saying? In Jesus, it's all of it.
And you know what? I'll give you all the other side of that. For all of the folks who super spiritual and think that you so in the clouds that you can't be tempted, keep thinking. Because I'm going to tell you right here.
Flesh.
That's real. So, I don't care what your status is. Flesh is real. And that's why, even the Bible tells us, we should avoid the appearance of evil. And what did, who was it, Joseph? Exactly. Joseph ran. He ran. He didn't stay in that house.
I believe that boy Joseph had on a pair of Nike Zooms.
No, he had on some On Clouds.
Yeah, some On Clouds. Joseph had on something, Reebok or Adidas or something.
One thing Joseph knew to do was to get away.
One thing for sure, Joseph didn't have on those Stacey Adams. He had on something that he could get traction.
What's the name of that movie where that guy just kept running?
Run, Forrest, run.
Run, Forrest, run.
Hey, and I tell y'all, so listen, y'all.
Forrest, run.
Some of you guys need to get a new pair of shoes. You need to get you a fresh pair of shoes. Actually, I would invest into your pair of shoes.
Run, Forrest, run.
There's somebody on here tonight. It's run. Run. Get away.
Run.
Javita said run. So, we just wanted to get on here tonight, encourage you guys to have fun. But we know the devices of the devil.
But you know something that some folks are hungry for as well. P-E-A-C-E.
Oh,
peace. Some folks are hungry for peace because they're not getting peace in their home. And y'all, we have got to stop nagging each other. If your husband gets off of work, right, and he comes in the house, don't tell him 1,000 things at one time. Oh, yeah, well, I need you to take the garbage out. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Get a man a chance to just sit down and rest his mind.
It's true. So it's basically you saying fine.
Let him rest his mind for a second.
So you're saying, Melody, that if I
You
leave
got
my
a lot of
socks,
rest today,
if I
too.
leave my socks, forget, if it's a morning where I'm trying to get to
If
Bible
you
class.
just got home
Okay,
from work,
sure. You can let me rest for a little while.
it's a lot of times that I pick up running stuff extreme clean. Extreme clean. Extreme clean. It's a lot of times I pick up extreme clean socks and I don't say a word. Nothing. Nothing. And he doesn't even know that he has left them on the floor. And when I say them, multiple pairs. I just get them up like a sweet little wife and I don't say anything sometimes.
But you get blessed. You get blessed behind that, though.
I do.
And Nikki said something about. Nikki said something. She said, "Ask him how his day was."
That's right.
That's so good because when your significant other, and to you single ladies out there, right now, single people, you might be like, you know what, Lord, I want a husband. I want that special one. I believe that God is going to send him to you. But once God sends him to you, let him know you appreciate it.
That's right.
Make a daily decision to say, you know what, I appreciate it. Because sometimes we can become so comfortable. Even, individuals that's been married for an extensive amount of time becomes complacent and they really don't show that appreciation. And, tomorrow's not promised to any of us.
Complacency and marriage is not compatible. They are not compatible. Erica said, I'm single and I nag my... Now, Erica, how do you nag yourself?
I'm learning and getting prepared. That's a good point, Erica, that you're learning and getting prepared because...
Get it all out while you're single. Get it all out. So that's a good thing. And then once you get married, all the nagging will be gone.
And you know what? It's sometimes another key piece is that in that piece, sometimes allow your spouse or your significant other to actually talk and just listen. Don't always have the answer.
Right.
Just listen to them, because sometimes one of my friends always say, "Okay, do you want me to talk to you and respond, or do you want me to talk to you and just listen?"
Yeah.
So you need that luncheon board to be able to just express, because we go through so many things on a daily basis where you need that individual that's, you know what, I just need to get this off my chest. Think about the number of people probably will be alive today. Think about the number of individuals that might not be in jail today if they had somebody to just listen to them. People are crying out. But we're so busy on our phones. We're so busy on the computers. We're so busy chasing the American dream that we're not listening.
Yeah. And you know what else we so busy with? Ourselves. I mean, y'all, we got to get out of this selfishness. We have got to get out of selfishness. I mean, the world now is so, self-centered and things like Facebook and Instagram.
They're good.
It puts folks' mind on themselves.
Yeah, on themselves.
And, that's just not a good thing, because it's so many ways that we can be used to touch other lives. So, your spouse shouldn't be hungry for anything.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of getting married, because that person is saying, you know what? I'm making a commitment that you are the only person that I want to be with. And you know what? I believe that God has placed inside of us everything that person needs, if we will be willing enough to share and not be self-centered and selfish.
Yeah.
Because if they make a commitment, when they put that ring on the finger, they're saying you the one and only.
Yeah.
So don't put them in a position to be tempted.
Yeah.
Don't put them in a position to be, because they're hungry. Hungry for attention, hungry for sex, hungry for affection. Don't put your spouse in a position to be that way.
Yeah. And men and my sisters, I challenge you that the way that you can curb that appetite of his or hers is through prayer. Always pray for them.
Yep.
Pray that they will be protected from the temptations. because
Yeah.
temptations will come.
That's right.
But when you gird them in prayer, and you're covering them, you know, I believe that I always tell Mel that she prayed for me so much, and I thank you for praying for me. She prays for me so much that I believe that even if the enemy tried, the Holy Spirit will convict me so, where I won't have no choice but to get it right. But so many women, instead of fighting through prayer, you're fighting it with your words.
Yeah.
You're fighting it with your actions. You're fighting it with your decisions and your thinking instead of fighting it through prayer. Prayer is the key. Out of everything we talked about tonight about being hungry, there's two keys. Jesus first, and next is prayer. And if you do those two things right there, you will feel the appetite of your spouse. Your spouse won't have to be hungry. Your spouse will have all the nutrients he or she needs to have a healthy relationship.
You know, when you were saying that, I had this visual image. I believe that you're invisible because, ask me why.
Because I was about to say that.
I pray for you so much. And just pray the blood of Jesus so much over you that I believe if there's somebody that tried, they just gonna see the blood.
Blood. I know it was the blood, my Lord. I know it was the blood for me, my Lord. One day when I was lost, he died upon the cross. I know it was the blood for me. All right, go ahead. He never said that, Mom. No, just oh, sorry, y'all.
I cannot make this up. This is how he is, even when we're not on live. I can't make it up.
I know it was the blood. Yeah, you know, thank you guys so much for hanging out.
That's what we talking about.
That's what I'm talking
That peace. Your spouse just want to see a smile on your face sometimes, and not all bowed and bundled up.
You gotta laugh. Release those muscles.
Stop being so balled
It's like
up.
those muscles are so tight. But listen, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with Ron and Melody Johnson. We look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday. Listen, hit like, love, share. Share, like, love. We love you.
And I know it was the.
I know it was the blood. God bless you guys. We love you so much. Peace out.